I'm going to say something that is going to be tough for estranged parents to hear, but I'm hoping this is a wake-up call for you. Your tears don't affect your children when your children walk out of your life. And I'm going to it coincides kind of what happened in our family a number of years ago. Now, I had spoken about this before. My dad had been an alcoholic, and his love and his need for alcohol was greater than his love for his children. And if my dad was here, he would tell you that my statement was true. And so my mom had a younger sister who ended up never moving out of my grandparents' home. It was just the norm that she was there. But it came down to every time you went to visit my grandmother, my aunt always had a beer. Didn't matter what time of the day it was. And so I'd bring it up to the family. I'd say, is someone going to do something or say something? And they'd say, no, it's no big deal. She takes care of grandma and this and that. And all right, whatever. So it ended up, my grandma told us my aunt had fallen shoveling outside. And come to find out, my grandma had lied and covered the fact that my aunt had drank so much that she fell in the basement, couldn't get up because her wrist was either broke or fractured, I'm not sure which. My grandma couldn't help her up, and so my grandma insisted they call the ambulance, and my aunt said no, but it happened. And so the family all decided to get together with a sponsor from Al-Anon to confront my aunt about her drinking, and I was the one that had been through Al-Anon. We called an AA sponsor. And so since I had done an intervention with my dad, which had been successful, I sat at the opposite end of the table. It was the AA sponsor at one end. I was at the opposite end, and around the table was my aunts, my grandmother, my mom, and I think 3 of my uncles were there as well. And my uncles, grown men, were crying. And I said to my aunt, are you an alcoholic? She said, yes. I said, you going to stop drinking? And she said, no. And I said to my uncles and everyone around the table, your tears don't affect her. Her love of alcohol is greater than her love for you. And when it comes to our adult children, their need to control, whether it's addiction to the hatred, the disdain, the disgust, the guilt, shame, and name calling, their love for all of that is greater than their love for you. And the reason it may be that way is because today we can ghost people. You can send them a text or an email. You can move out and move on with your life. And so I'm just going to say your cancer doesn't affect your children. The loss of your parents don't affect your children unless your children somehow still have a relationship with your parents. But even then, some adult sons and daughters don't go to the funeral of their grandparents, aunts, uncles, people they were once close with. They won't show up for those either. Their hearts are 100 sizes too small. Whoville cannot even save these people. Should I say these people, those people, your kids, my kids, our kids? It's nothing permeates. That's how big of a wall they've built around themselves. It's not just a cement wall. It's made of the strongest materials. I don't know if it's steel, platinum, or whatever. But your tears don't affect your children. And so all I've got to say is save those tears. The last thing you need is for your children to say, oh, my mom is weak, or I got to her, I hurt her feelings, or I one-upped my friend who hurt his mom's feelings, and this and that. Save them. Save them for God. Give him your tears. Give him your worries. Why? Because you will not be hurt when your turn to your higher power, which could be God, Jesus, could be a family member that's passed before you. Give it all up. You don't have to hold it, but just know it. Save it. I should say save it for a rainy day, because sometimes when we cry, our tears can flow into a garden and make beautiful flowers grow. So anyway, just a metaphor, who knows? But anyways, that's all I've got, and I will be back.